She got her hair covered, but you gotta.
like Erica Badu.
She forgot to put the veil on her cleavage.
Yeah. The black woman's out of fucking order.
Out of order, man.
And they think that we're stupid, you know. They think that, oh yeah, we just.
I got something real quick. It's in Sirach chapter 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
What happened to modest clothing? You know, in 1 Timothy it speaks about a woman supposed to have modest clothing.
And you know that.
What's that? Let me bring it out. 1 Timothy 2:9. Or if you brothers got it. I got it. 1 Timothy 2:9.
Them niggas is stupid, man.
In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. So she's not supposed to be showing her breast or her ass. Women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. So the point is that she's supposed to dress what? Modest clothing. I mean, she's supposed to be covered up. Right. That's why in the so-called Arab world, you notice a lot of these women, I think, what's it called? Bakar? What do they call it? Bakar, something like that. They wear that cloak that covers them all up. The only thing you see is their face.
Hijab,
Yeah.
hijab.
Yeah. Something like that.
And they're completely covered. You don't see the shape of their body.
Right.
You don't see their face.
Yeah.
All you see is their eyes, so they can see.
Right.
Yeah.
And that means she's married, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Well, that comes back from Isaac, Rebecca,
right.
because they were covered back then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because really, when you see a woman's assets, you know, for lack of a better word, you get turned on.
Yeah.
You know, but if she's covered up, that cuts out adultery.
Right.
You know,
Or temptation of
temptation.
Yeah, because you don't see nothing. You don't know what she looked like.
Right.
You don't want to know what she looked like.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
that's another man's woman.
another man's property. Yeah.
You know, and even the women before they got married, they would be covered up. You know, at least a man would snatch them up. You know.
We don't bring them to our room.
Yeah.
Niggas are gonna get emotional.
That's why I threw the S word in.
Yeah.
Snatch them up.
I got something.
Go ahead.
This is Titus 2 and 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
Like Jill Scott, she's an aged woman. She's kind of up there.
You
Her
don't know
behavior was,
47.
yeah,
She's completely out of order.
her
And then
behavior-
you know what? She ain't gonna get no man.
Hell,
If she get a man, she gonna get a man that's gonna use her ass.
hell yeah.
You know, he might be a good-looking man or something like that. He's setting that bitch up to get some of that money, or to catapult his career or something.
Yep.
Ain't no serious man gonna get with that woman, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, because he already showed what her reputation is all about. You know.
Yeah. Hey, well, that's why Eddie Murphy, after a while, he didn't want to deal with that Looney Tune. What was her name? Whitney Houston. You know when was it Whitney Houston? Yeah. He already knew.
I don't know.
He already knew that she was ghetto, but everybody else thought she was this.
He said that in Raw. I think it was Raw. He said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
because
said y'all don't know about Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I can't remember. You know exactly. But that's the truth because he saw her real self, but.
Exactly.
Outside, you know, to the public, she was painted as this pure, you know.
Yeah, the
holy.
first song you gave, you thought she was pure as a driven slow.
You like damn.
Well, she had a dyke. She had a dyke girlfriend, man.
Yeah, that was the creation of Clive Davis. Everybody in the music industry, they call him the devil, Clive Davis.
No, he is a devil.
Yeah. He created Whitney, that pure, innocent.
Yeah.
He created that one.
And that's why he had to kill her because she was messing his money up. Because when they found out she was on crack, on coke, and all that, so wait a minute, I thought this was, you know, Miss Holy.
Hey, did she do that song? My Name Is Not Susan.
Yep.
Hey man, I was listening to that yesterday, man. I had to play that shit. I got it on the. You gave me the album. But that's a bad cut, man. That's a bad cut. You know?
I put a remix on it.
No, that's good. Yeah. Singers, man.
I put a remix on it. I said her name's not Susia.
Her
name is
Dirty,
Dirty,
you know?
Dirty, yeah. And then a lot of these black women, they want to blame Bobby Brown to introduce her to, no, it's the other way around.
Hey, brother.
She introduced Bobby Brown.
Well, they were both demons. They were made. That was a match made in hell. For real. Let's read on.
This is 1 Peter 3:1. It says, likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands.
Beautiful.
I want to hear that.
That if any
Under the
any
rule.
obey not the word, they also may be without the word, be won by the conversation of the wives.
That's it. Yeah, and the word subjection means under the rule.
Right.
And that goes back to Genesis 3:16. If you want to bring that out, that's the law.
Oh yeah, bring that up. It's a good scripture.
Yeah. Hey, because these women, you know, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, they say if a hoe don't receive no instruction, she headed for self-destruction. But it's true. You know, because women were
God's
created.
magic wand was right.
Yeah, women were created to be led. You know, they were created to you know, they need a guide over them to guide them. You know, that's how they're built. And the man was built to be the leader.
Yeah, men are leaders, women are followers. Absolutely. You got it. Yeah, that's Genesis.
Genesis chapter 3. verse
You know what?
16.
Do me a favor. Start at about 14.
Genesis 3, 14. And it reads, and the Lord power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and thus shalt thou eat all the days of thy life.
Now that's what is that really talking about? That serpent. Talking about Esau. Because serpents don't eat dust. And dust represents confusion. So there was a time where you go into the history of Esau, he was up in the caves. All right? Go ahead.
And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Unto the woman.
And that goes hand in hand with the Apocrypha. Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of the followers. No?
Enmity means hatred, so there'll never be an even playing field with Esau and Jacob. So that's even before the Lord, two nations, Rebecca.
Right.
So that's even before. So that's deep.
That's even before Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is Esau and Jacob.
It's that same spirit.
Same spirit.
Yeah.
That's why Esau hated Jacob. That's an old hatred. It goes back to creation.
So they took us down, and we're going to take them down.
Right.
And that's what Esau, and the top elite scholars, they know that they're Edomites. They know about the Apocrypha. What is it, the Apocrypha that we use, where's it printed at? Cambridge University, right?
Yeah.
Now that's, how many years does that go back? That goes back hundreds of years, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Very good point. Yeah.
I think 1500s, something like that.
Yeah. 1300s.
1300s,
Yeah.
which Jake built up in schools. So now if they print in the Apocrypha, why would they print the Apocrypha? We got to print up so the Israelites can get it. No, they've been printing up the Apocrypha before we woke up, the fact that we were Israelites, man. So they know about Esau and Jacob, but they know who they are. That's why they're so adamant about them calling themselves Edomites, man. They know that they're Edomites.
To prove, back up the apostle. I got one of them old apocryphals. Yeah, see? Oxford University Press.
And the red one that you got is Cambridge. Ain't it Cambridge? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Look at that. Oxford University.
The two top school of learning on the planet is Oxford and Cambridge, man.
So we prove everything we say back here, man. And like Elder Apostle Tar said earlier, GMS got the truth.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Yep.
And may I say, Oxford University, that ain't no community college. Many famous men all over the world have studied at Oxford. Okay? Yeah, you got it.
So 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is the Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of the Mashiach, the Hawashah is Yahweh.
No, that's the order. That's the divine order.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the women learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man,
scripture, let the woman learn in
but
silence.
to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve.
And then when those women were walking across the street, they were all loud. Now
Yeah.
the scriptures speak about she is loud and stubborn.
Stubborn,
Tell me
yeah.
that ain't the so-called black woman. You know, you can hear across the street. You mean to tell me you can't talk decently? You gotta shout so everybody can hear you?
That's why the black woman can't get in the front seat.
Hey, put a sign, no black woman.
Yeah, with the like Ghostbusters with the thing,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
X coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It says, and Adam was not
That's
deceived,
Ephraim.
but the woman being
Simeon.
deceived was in the transgression.
Yeah.
Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they
Like,
continue
damn,
in
you really
faith
gotta yell
and
all
charity
that
and
fucking
holiness.
They could
and
they want
sobriety.
attention.
That's the big if they continue in faith, holiness, and charity. And sobriety.
So they're gonna have to be righteous, man.
Yeah.
But they're gonna get righteous. When all hell break loose, they're gonna get righteous quick. 7 women shall take hold of 1 man.
And that's the Holy Spirit God is talking about the woman. Because we didn't
We
know
wouldn't
he
think
was
about the,
talking.
well, in the beginning, we wouldn't think about talking about the chick. We talked about it. We didn't think about talking about the nigger woman or the woman in general. So this is the Spirit speaking to us based upon Matthew 10.
Absolutely.
Hey, because prophecy is about to start happening, man. Like as far as the
Well,
society shutting
rephrase
down.
that. It's happening now.
It's happening.
There's shit happening,
Come,
brother.
come.
All that shit happening,
Come,
man.
come.
But what the American media does, they keep it out of, like shit happening overseas. They said, nah, that's gonna scare people, you know?
Con. Well, I should have said that when these other like martial law and stuff like that start happening, these women they've been warned, you know. That's I should have said it that way, you know.
A lot of these women, they're going to perish, man.
Yep.
And a lot of you jakes are going to get emotional
They
when
shall
you see a lot
perish
of
in flames.
Yeah, you're going to see, when you see a lot of these women perish, a lot of jakes are going to get emotional.
Yep. Hey, when you read that in Isaiah the 3rd chapter, as you read down when it speaks about the Israelite woman, mainly the Judite woman, and all the curses that came upon her, at the end of that chapter, it speaks about how the men are going to be, a lot of them are going to be getting killed. Then in the 4th chapter, it goes into 7 women that take hold of 1 man, because they're going to look for somebody.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war.
You're going to have race wars, race riots. That's going to kill a lot of Israelite men.
Then you got a lot of Israelite men going to the military,
Military.
you know.
They're
Well,
actually,
the ones that go to the military, they got to get that chip.
yeah.
All of them got to get that chip, but they're told not to tell nobody about the chip. And a lot of them know that the chip is a mark of the beast, and they know what the scripture is, but they're going to take it anyway because Esau told them to take it. You know. But they're going to die over there too. Joel too. They're going to go. They're going right over there. So they're going to stay over there. They're going to be part of that soil.
Yep.
It says, and her gates.
So the worst thing you can do is join the military, man.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of Jakes in the military. There's a lot of so-called Jake men, Ephraimites, Simeonites, Benjaminites, Gadites, Reubenites. Well, not too many Reubenites. And a lot of Jake women. And a lot of Jake women. Them Latin tribe women, they all went over there to die. They're gonna be sent over there to die, man.
That's it.
It says, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. This is the one you call for.